This week's Safety Toolbox talk in the month of May 2021 is on fall prevention and stand downs. The National Safety Education Center, OSHA, every contractor in the nation is supposed to take a little time out throughout the month of May and do a stand down on their projects and talk primarily about fall protection. The problem with fall protection standards set forth by OSHA is it's not about guardrails and just tying off. There's a lot of topic matter. I have written in our text here what a stand down is, what it means, and why it needs to be performed. And it is, first of all, the #1 killer in the construction industry. And second of all, it's the #1 cited by OSHA citation in the construction industry. Because us tradesmen don't understand all the details of fall protection. So this week I'm going to start off with guardrail systems, and then next week we'll tail into harnesses, lanyards. The following week we'll do overhead protection like canopies and hole covers. But we're going to talk a little bit this month of May 2021 on fall protection, what's required, what's best practices, and how best to protect yourself. I have a nice text sheet here about the stand down this month. I would like all superintendents to read this to your trades on your projects and have them sign it. And then I want you to send it to me for your job file. This is ongoing training. Let's talk primarily about guardrails. Let's pretend that this isn't a switch rail, but you're on a project and this is a wooden guardrail. It's engineered, right? This is engineered. When we build them on our job sites, they are supposed to be a 42-inch height, give or take 3 inches high or low, it's allowed. So it could be 45 inches or 39 inches, right? The top rail. The mid rail is supposed to be 21 inches off your slab, give or take 3 inches. So it could be as high as 24 inches or as low as 18 inches. And then we have our toe board. And our toe board has to be at least 3.5 inches high. It's typically a 1x, not a 2x like I have here. And there can't be more than 1/4 inch of space underneath it so that a nail or a tech screw slides underneath this thing and goes off that leading edge and falls 10 floors below. Now this system is a visual aid, but additionally, it is supposed to withstand amount of pressures put on it to stop me from falling 10 floors off this building. So this top rail at 42 inches needs to withstand 200 pounds of force and 200 pounds of downward force. It's not supposed to deflect more than 2 inches. The mid rail, at typically 21 inches, is supposed to withstand about 150 pounds of outward force. And then our toe board is supposed to withstand about 50 pounds of outward force. Here's a best practice. Have you ever seen anybody take a guardrail down on your projects to offload a product on your floors? Because when they take this down and they put it back up, do they know what they're doing? Did they put it back up properly? I, as a best practice, walk our job sites and I give it a little bit of a push. I want to see if it's going to really withstand 200 pounds of outward force. And I'm doing a visual inspection on these guardrail systems because this is an engineering control that says Tony Baca doesn't have to tie off on this leading edge because I've installed an engineered system in front of me that will withstand 200 pounds of outward force so that I don't fall off that leading edge. So this week, we're going to talk about the stand down. You're going to review this with your crews. We're going to talk about guardrail systems on your projects and just giving you some dimensions and outward forces that you should all know. Because once again, this is ongoing training. Let's have a safe day. Let's have a safe week. Let's pay attention to the next few weeks on fall protection here on our projects. Let's have a safe day. Thank you.